All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Smith, his first carry. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Ito Smith, 81 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On the run, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd.
We got this. 65. Hey, orbit. Hey, here I come.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for the Niners. And a very appropriate gain as well, 49 yards.
Here we go.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 30 yards.
Here we go. 11.
Now a give, right side. Robinson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Switch.
Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Gill. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now Ito Smith, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now Jackson. So left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with his his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Get ready. Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
On second down, it's Robinson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
White. It's a safety cream. 13.
Throwing his Garoppolo on third down. Got his target, Samuel. Past the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel with his 16th touchdown of the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Throwing is Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 83 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. So the points coming fast and furious in this opening quarter. Whoa.
Yeah, both defenses, they're looking pretty exploited right now with the way these offenses are attacking. They are a step behind, back on their heels, whatever cliche you want to use. Right now, they're trying to figure out how to slow them down, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Robinson, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check Mike 54, Mike 54. Rip left, rip left. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here the 32, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
56, right there, 56. Watch the run. Check 31.
And he hit this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Game.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run. Robinson. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
On first down, Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Robinson. Now, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Taking a shot. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson looking left side, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down. A first down carry for Smith. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
56. Mike's 56.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytiix will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it. That's because I believe in you guys.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 30 on second down, Garoppolo will find his man on the end route, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Here we go, here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
They'll run on first down. Jenkins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Not a blitz, but the guy who's normally the last line of defense recognized that he had a chance to get to the quarterback, and that's exactly what he did.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Hey, exit. Mike 29. They're going to need some therapy after this. 29 is Mike. Mike 29.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
It's just me and you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On first down, it's Smith. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Check 56.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
From the gun, Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. They'll run on first down. It's Smith, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Let's get that ball. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Watch the pass. Mike 57.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. The 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
56 is hanging on. Let's go, D. Big Sears right here. We got to step.
They go back to the ground now with Smith. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Slam.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 13 yards out. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From the 27, Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And these guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Smith. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
And think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crack. Check. 1, 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. 30. 31. 32. 33. 34. 35. 36. 37. 38. 39. 40. 41. 42. 43. 44. 45. 46. 47. 48. 49. 50. 51. 52. 53. 54. 55. 56. 57. 58. 59. 60. 61. 62. 63. 64. 65. 66. 67. 68. 69. 70. 71. 72. 73. 74. 75. 76. 77. 78. 79. 80. 81. 82. 83. 84. 85. 86. 87. 88. 89. 90. 91. 92. 93. 94. 95. 96. 97. 98. 99. 100. 101. 102. 103. 104. 105. 106. 107. 108. 109. 110. 111. 112. 113. 114
On the ground, this is Smith. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. They just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? And the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 59.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here we go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, dude. Check Mike 21. You got nothing to run. You got nothing. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Watch the screen. Pass. Shoot.
Pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the game.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And now they have taken a 4th quarter lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. He finds Robinson. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Garoppolo now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check 43.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go back to the ground with Smith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. So left side, it's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Falcons capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is now 13. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
12, fellas, here we go. 21, check back 21.
Trying to shake off the interception and look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe when they're making some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A gain of 32 that time.
65.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 14. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons,